We gotta get going.
Yeah, we really do.
Oh, boy.
We gotta go. I still have to go home and change.
I know. There you go. We're going.
Right, here we go.
We gotta go.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, here.
So...
Hey. Don't worry. Everything's cool, okay?
Okay. We gotta go.
I know.
Find a Palm Pilot.
Send it to Tab. We'll have them decipher it.
Lid was open when I found it.
So the male and female get tied up here. Then the perp gets the other female to unlock the studio and shoots her back there.
She kept the money back there, maybe. Morning, champ.
Morning.
How you feeling?
Good, great. What we got?
DOA female in back. This is her apartment. She has a whole recording studio set up back there. And a woman tied up and shot in the head next to this guy. She's still alive, but unconscious en route to Bellevue. Let me go through this thing.
Didn't get much sleep, it looks like.
Yeah, I was up and down all night.
Adrenaline.
Probably, yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, morning.
Medavoy and Jones are canvassing. Why don't you give them a hand? They'll fill you in.
Big night last night. You know, with the fight and all.
Mm-hmm.
We got a bomb threat over on 3rd. Get McDowell once he's on the radio. Have him respond to this. What's up with your triple?
It's a double. One of the females, Judy Girton, is hanging out at Bellevue.
DOA female whose apartment was Sherry Lynn. She ran out of time in a recording studio she had set up in her back bedroom.
Any forced entry?
The shot female and the DOA male are friends of this Sherry Lynn, in from Michigan. Been staying there a while.
In Lynn's pocket computer, we found a list of the people who rented out the recording studio. We're bringing in the last guy listed from yesterday, Cole McLaughlin.
All right, keep me up on everything. I'm already getting phone calls.
You gonna tell him?
My daughter Katie's getting married.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations, Greg.
That's wonderful.
You met the guy?
No, we're having dinner tomorrow night. His family lives here in the city, and they're making the rounds, I guess. I'm still kind of shocked. I didn't even know she was serious with anybody. My ex really drove a wedge between me and my daughters.
Your ex gonna be at the dinner tomorrow night?
Not unless my head's gonna be served up on a tray. Not just me and Katie and her fiancé.
That's great news.
No more carbs, huh? Till after the wedding? You guys stay on me about that.
Get a load of this. Phony bomb threat gets phoned into this building over here. Bomb dog starts going nuts, sniffs out this lady's purse. Bomb squad does their thing, try to deactivate it. Turns out the lady was just walking by, but carrying half a key of coke and a whole bunch of ecstasy. Bomb dog used to be a drug dog before being retrained after 9/11.
That's her?
Yeah, Rhonda Clifton. She's putting on her Aunt B act now, saying she don't know how the drugs got in her purse, you know.
Detectives McDowell and Ortiz, Miss Clifton.
I have absolutely no idea how that got in my purse. I swear to God.
When's the last time you went through your purse and knew it wasn't there?
This morning. Someone must have dropped it in my purse from... Well, I don't know why.
You live here in the city, Miss Clifton?
No, I live upstate in Glen Falls.
What brought you in?
Shopping.
You have any trouble with the law in the past? Anything drug-related?
Absolutely not. I never even got a ticket for speeding.
Because we're going to find out.
You can ask anyone. I would not do this. This is a mistake.
Well, we're going to take a ride and talk about it some more.
Oh, my God, are you kidding me?
No. Come on, ma'am.
You, have a seat, Mr. McLaughlin.
You coming from work?
Yes, I'm COO of Digitine Electronics.
Oh, that's great. You know Sherry Lent?
I don't.
Lives over on 7th Street?
She looks familiar, but I can't place from where.
Why was your name and number in her address book?
Okay, so what's up?
Trying to figure out why you're lying about knowing Sherry. That's what's up.
I know her, but I don't know her.
When'd you see her last?
What's Sherry saying?
Now, you see, the way this works is we ask the questions, you provide the answers.
I'm sorry, do I look like a toothless crack whore over here? Don't try to strong-arm me, detective. I can ask questions, and I will ask questions.
Okay, good. Well, we found Sherry dead in her apartment this morning.
And you were the last appointment she had listed in her calendar.
Now, you got any questions on that, Cole?
Look, I had nothing to do with anything like that. Please believe me.
Slipped right out of that prick suit, didn't he?
I'm a respected businessman. I'm a member of the Association for a Better New York.
When'd you see her last?
Yesterday.
What for?
To buy pot. All right, there, I admit it. I smoke occasionally. I never buy more than an eighth, though.
So she was your dealer?
Yeah, that's what she did. Hydroponic, one-hit pot.
Where you been last night and this morning?
I was at home with my wife and young son, and then to work.
You banging her?
No! No, I was not. I bought pot from her. That's it.
All right. Start with yesterday morning, write everything down.
Miss Clifton, we've been doing this a while. And a dealer sticking a bunch of drugs in a woman's purse, basically giving thousands of dollars away to a stranger, that doesn't happen.
Maybe the dealer was about to get caught by the police and needed to get rid of it real quick.
That's not what happened. We know it, you know it.
I'm telling you, I don't know how this package got in my purse.
Pretty quick here, ma'am. My partner and I are going to lose any sympathy for you. Any interest in trying to help you out. At that point, we'll just toss you in the system, and you will get prosecuted, and you will go to jail.
Do you have a drug problem, Miss Clifton?
No, I told you that I don't.
So, you were looking to make some quick money.
These aren't my drugs.
Were you doing this for somebody else?
Okay, fine. It's mine. The package is mine.
You bought the drugs here, and you were going to sell them up in Glen Falls.
Yes.
How much you buy it for, the coke and ecstasy?
$3,000.
How much were you looking to make off it?
Double.
You're way off on both figures. The drugs are worth a lot more than that.
What's going on, Miss Clifton?
We're done then. That's felony weight you were carrying, and you're going to go to jail.
Andy says the D-Way whose apartment it was. She was dealing high-end pot out of there to a big list of customers. Now I'm renting studio time.
That's what the guy in the poker game?
Yeah. So we're gonna start pulling all the clients she had listed on the palm pile while Andy and John finish getting this guy's statement.
Hey, let me refill, and then we'll divvy up the list and head out.
This lady's saying she doesn't know how the drugs got in her purse.
They fell from the sky?
Now, the whole thing doesn't make sense, including these being her drugs.
We're gonna call the PD up in Glen Falls, where she lives, and see what they have on her.
She doesn't give us anybody else. The drugs are hers.
I'll get her lodged downstairs.
Hi, I'm Katie Metaboy, here to see my dad.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you.
May I see the ring?
Sure.
Oh, a nice simple band with little baguettes is beautiful. Who needs a big diamond, right?
Yeah, I really love it. Is my dad around?
I'm sorry, he's in the coffee room. It's right through there.
Okay, thanks.
Hey!
Hey, Dad.
I thought you were out trying on dresses with your mom.
Oh, we ended a little early.
Everything all right? What's wrong?
Mom's not gonna come to the wedding now. She said she thought about it and she doesn't know how she'd react.
Because I'll be there?
Yeah.
I can't believe her. I can't believe it.
So I just got off the phone with Kevin and I told him that I think it might be a lot easier if we just elope.
I don't want you to have to elope. Have your wedding, because it's your day.
I just don't want any problems.
Let your mother come. I'll take you and Kevin out to dinner before the wedding. We'll have our own celebration.
Well, you say this now, but you might be really upset later.
The only thing that would upset me is if you have to elope on account of your parents. Have your wedding.
I didn't come here to try and get you to say that.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you for just making my life a lot easier.
Anything I can do.
If we have any more questions, we'll be in touch.
Thanks for your help. That was Chief of Police up in Glen Falls. That woman we caught with the half key of coke on her, that's where she lives.
Does she have a record?
Nothing, but she does have a dirtbag son who had a record up there until they ran him out of town and who now lives in our fair city.
She muling for her son?
I don't know. They're faxing over her son's sheet and we'll go hit her up.
So what's the deal?
Nothing. I went home after the bar, after the fight, and I was still worked up, so I couldn't sleep. Nothing happened with nothing.
What's the deal with the rest of our DOA's client list?
Oh. Rob McCarthy's a scratch now, and Greg's bringing in this guy, Dave Burgess.
Thanks. That's very helpful.
Yo, guys in the pokey.
You getting a hit off him?
No, pretty quiet.
Hey, just call your ex and tell her to get her head out of her ass.
That's just what she wants, a scene. I gotta let it go. I want Katie to have a good wedding. I owe her that.
You know a Sherry Lent, Dave?
Yeah, I know Sherry, yeah.
How?
Party together sometimes.
Get high.
Yeah, weed.
Sherry, your dealer?
I don't want to get her in trouble.
Just answer the question, you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, I bought pot off Sherry before, yeah.
Were you sleeping with her?
No, I mean, she wasn't no dog or nothing, but it was just a pot deal.
When'd you see her last?
Yesterday.
What for?
To buy pot. I'm not getting her in trouble here, am I?
Who else was at her apartment?
Nobody.
She didn't have any friends staying with her?
No, I was there for like 5 minutes. There was no one else around.
You got a job?
Yes, I work for Mark Douglas, commercial painter. I've been working for Mark almost 3 months now.
Where you been today?
Day off. But I went by to pick up my check from Mark, and then I rode around with him for a bit while he was off, bidding on some other jobs.
How long were you with him?
7 a.m. till like 10. I don't mean to be rude, but would you mind telling me what this is about? Sherry's name came up in an investigation. I'm not trying to get her in trouble. Yeah, write down your boss's number so we can verify where you've been today. You know, the fact that pot is still classified as a narcotic under federal law is ridiculous. How many crimes do you see committed by people under the influence of pot, right?
You got a record, Dave? You done any time?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't do anything wrong. Please let me out of here.
You've been in a cell for 2 hours. Imagine 15 years in here.
No.
That's what you're looking at.
Well, those weren't my drugs.
Are they your sons?
Why would you say that?
Are they Eric's?
No.
You're in town for the day. Your son, who has previous drug convictions, lives here. You're caught with drugs. It's starting to line up for us.
Eric's a good boy.
We're sure he is.
He fell into the wrong crowd after his dad left.
Tell us what happened today, and we'll get you out of here.
No, he can't go back to jail.
We'll do our best to get him in a program.
He gave me the package. It was gift wrapped. He said it was a present for Dan, this friend of his up in Glen Falls.
Did you know there were drugs in the package?
No, of course not.
Write down where to find Eric. Sit down.
Our guy in the pokey, Dave Burgess, his alibi sticks. His boss confirms he came by to get his check at 7 sharp, hung out till 10. His boss says he's a good worker, but half wacky.
I ran his name. There's a David Burgess, same date of birth, wanted for questioning for an arson in Topeka, Kansas 5 years ago.
Get him printed and compare it?
Yeah.
Need help?
No, I got it. Where you from originally, Dad?
All over. My dad was a trucker, kept moving the family. How about yourself?
You ever spend time in Topeka?
Kansas?
Yeah.
No.
There's an outstanding warrant in Topeka for a David Burgess. Same date of birth as you got listed on your New York license.
It's not me.
Well, nothing personal, but we got to find out for sure.
Oh, hey, what it could be? I was a victim of an identity theft. This guy got hold of my name, my vital statistics, and basically racked up thousands of dollars in my name and did who knows what kind of illegal activity. I'm still getting calls because of him.
All right, so what we got to do then is take you down to fingerprint you.
No, it wasn't me.
This is standard procedure. It'll just take a few minutes to prove it's not you, then you'll be on your way.
Yeah. You know, I've been nothing but nice to you guys. I've been nothing but cooperative, and I get standard procedure in return.
Relax, Dave.
I am relaxed, and I would like to go home now because I have been nothing but nice to you.
Well, we're going to have to print you first, and then you can go home. Come on.
Take it easy. Sit down and put your hands on the table.
We're going to work this out, Dave.
I was so nice to you.
You still are nice. So am I.
No, you are not. You should have let me go. You happy now?
Everything's going to work out.
Shut up!
That was Medavoy and Jones. The female shot at the apartment said a Jamaican named Ed was the shooter.
See what narcotics has on that.
No luck finding this woman's son.
Someone planted the drugs on her?
Yeah.
We notified the sector cars to keep an eye out.
Where's Andy?
Supposed to be taking this guy down to get printed. Let me check. Andy.
Don't come in here, John. You all right?
Don't you listen? Don't come in here. When I'm ready to talk to you guys, I will.
What the hell is this?
I don't know.
How'd you get Andy's gun?
That's not Andy's gun. You guys holding a silver automatic.
What do we know about this guy?
He's wanted for an arson in Kansas. That's it.
You got family that could talk to him?
We're looking at all that. We got Brooklyn detectives going through his apartment right now.
T-Squad. Hold on. Detective Ortiz.
We don't know what he wants. He hasn't asked for anything?
Negotiators trying to figure that out. This way.
Okay, thanks. A woman carrying the drugs. Sector car found her son, bringing him in.
Interview him down in 124. Connie, everything will work out. So go work your case because there's nothing you can do here.
What the hell's going on?
The guy we had in the Pokies got Andy held hostage in there.
Yeah, but how?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Greg, when you brought this guy in, didn't you toss him?
I could have swore I did.
He's got a small automatic in there. That's not Andy's gun.
God, I don't know.
All right, I'm going back in there. Greg, you stay here. John, you and Baldwin keep working the case.
Well, Andy's got a gun to his head.
We got 2 DOAs, and who knows if this guy in the Pokey's involved somehow. Either you work it or I'll assign it to somebody else. What's it gonna be?
That's what it's gotta be.
Surviving victim gave you a Jamaican named Ed as a shooter?
Yeah.
Get on it.
It's all right, Greg.
I didn't set fire to the man's house. Was I in the vicinity? Yeah, I was. But I did not set fire to it.
Who did set fire to it?
Don't you think if I knew I would have presented that information to the police? You think I like being accused of a crime I didn't commit?
Whose house was it?
Okay, well, this is why people thought it was me. Because the guy who owned the house, I didn't like him. He was garbage.
Dave, you there?
Shut up! This man, he stole an idea from me that I patented. He stole it, and now he goes on and makes money off the product, leaving me what, out in the cold? Sorry, Charlie. Wrong guy.
Dave, talk to me.
Shut up! But then on top of all this, he turns it on me. He gets a restraining order on me, paints me as a bad guy. Was I happy the man's house burned down? Hell yes, I was.
Dave, this is Detective Marty Howard. We're gonna work this out, buddy.
Shut up! Who is this idiot?
A hostage negotiator.
Well, he sucks. He sucks and he's pissing me off.
Howard, this is Sipowicz. Back off until you hear different.
You okay in there?
Back off!
Surveillance team will be at 5.
Snipers? Yeah. Where are they going to set up? Right here. As a last resort. Always.
What was your invention this guy stole?
You don't care.
Then what else are we going to talk about, Dave?
How about if you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna blow your head off! How about we talk about that?
Let's go. We're on that side.
Sit down, Eric.
So what's going on?
We found the drugs on your mom. We've got her in custody.
What drugs?
The coke and ecstasy you gift wrapped and told her to hand over to your friend Dan when she got back to Glen Falls.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not how it's gonna work today, Eric. Don't waste our time, or your mom's, because she's sitting in a cell right now for you.
Never gave my mom a gift or drugs or anything. I seriously don't know what you're talking about.
So your 45-year-old mom with no record is lying about you giving her a package to take upstate.
I guess so.
She's up in the suburbs dealing coke and ecstasy.
I don't know.
Eric, this is you hanging your mom out to dry. You know that, right?
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm totally confused here. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you trick your mom into carrying your drugs back home for you because the cops told you never to come back. Because with your record, if you get caught with them, that's straight to the pen. But if your mom gets caught, is that how it is?
Nope. You're way off.
Eric, I know you've hit some hard times, and you've probably done things you wish you could do over, but don't sell out your mom. Don't do it to her. Don't do it to yourself.
I would stand up for her if I did this, but I didn't. Maybe she's got a habit or something. I don't know. Can I go?
You're not going anywhere.
What's going on?
The perp and Detective Sipowicz are talking. The perp's not dealing with a negotiator.
Can we look in through the observation room yet?
No, on their orders. And word just came in from Bellevue. Judy Girton, the woman that survived the shooting in the recording studio, just died.
And nothing from narcotics on any Jamaican named Ed.
That was Teru. The DOA male at the apartment, Glenn Girton. They dumped his cell phone, and there was a call out to an Ed Brody, Jamaica, Queens.
Running around looking for a Jamaican.
He's got a record and a mugshot you can pick up.
Okay, Tony, we'll take it from here. Okay. Why don't you give us a little room? I'm staying right here.
Let's do our job.
It's my command, my detective in there. I'm staying. So just accept that and don't waste time turning this into a pissing match.
Just keep your hands on the table.
What do you want, Dave?
I want to be left alone.
This is how you go about wanting to be left alone?
You brought me in here, and I answered your stupid questions about buying pot. You could have let me go.
Dave, we gotta talk, buddy.
Damn it!
Back off! I'm not gonna say it again.
You should let me go. You should have let me go.
Let's try and focus on what we can do now.
You know what would happen if they got a hold of me? The things that I've seen, the things I know. I could pull the rug out from under this entire government, and they know it.
So what can we do?
You don't care.
No, I do care.
Don't you lie to me! Don't you lie to me! Now, the only reason that you were still alive is because you haven't tried to lie to me like that asshole out there and pretend you're my best friend.
Dave, I want to walk out of here. So I'm not lying when I say I care.
Do I care because I feel like you're my
No, I care because we're in this together now. And I want to see it work out for the both of us.
What is to work out? I am a dead man, no matter what.
This guy who's holding Andy hostage, Brooklyn detectives went through his apartment and found a stockpile of guns and stacks of journals spouting all sorts of nonsense. Plus, word's coming back now that he did time in a mental hospital.
It'll work out.
Now, we should be back there for Andy.
There's nothing we can do back at the squad except get worked up.
What was Meadowboy thinking when he grabbed this guy up, or was he?
Hey, you know Greg needs right now support from the rest of us. He made a mistake, but don't think this isn't tearing him up.
Come on. It's on New York 1 now.
Will you give Andy's name?
No, just that there's a hostage situation involving a detective. Should we do something about Theo?
I don't know. Here's our guy.
Do a double tap. First shooter takes out the window, second hits the target.
That's over an inch of plexiglass. What if it doesn't shatter?
We'll hit the target.
What if this guy flinches and pulls the trigger?
This guy won't talk to our negotiator. He's obviously deranged. He's not even talking to your guy anymore.
I don't like it.
I have clearance to go tactical. If I have the shot, I'm taking it. I've let you stay in here as a courtesy, but maybe you should think about leaving now. Clear the hallway in case of ricochet.
I don't like it.
We're clear on that.
Come on, Dave. What's going on?
What are we gonna do, Dave?
President Jimmy Carter was ready to decriminalize pot. Not legalize, which is what everybody trips on, decriminalize. And then his drug czar convinces him that it's a hard drug, a gateway drug.
We gotta start figuring this out, Dave.
Do you realize the benefits if they did? The reduced drug-related crime, the reduced overcrowding of the prison system, the untanglement of the courts, and if you look at the effect on individual cannabis possessors, individual cannabis possession offenders.
What is going on out there?
Damn.
Well, to hell with it then. To hell with it. You should have just let me go.
Let me get you some pot, Dave, huh? Would you like that? Have a joint?
You can do that?
If I tell you I can do it, I can do it. Smoke a joint, relax. We'll figure it out from there.
No hurry.
All right.
Okay. Now just take your fingers off those triggers for me, okay? Get Lieutenant Rodriguez. I need a couple of joints.
This guy's just joking us off.
He's talking. I'm going down to the property room, get some pot. Hold off.
You got 15 minutes.
Why? Where's anybody going here? Just hold off.
They're not doing anything. What's going on?
Get Rodriguez.
I'm right here, Andy.
My man Dave here needs a couple of joints.
No ragweed and nothing laced.
No ragweed, nothing laced.
Got it. I'll slide him on the door.
Thomas Jefferson smoked pot.
I didn't know that.
I want to know what I'm being held on.
Eric?
Get him.
What's up? What am I doing here?
Get your ass in there. Who's going to jail?
Eric's saying he never gave you the package, Miss Clifton.
Eric. Sweetheart, what's going on?
I can't go back to jail, Mom. This time would be forever.
But they're gonna send me to jail.
No, they won't.
Oh, yes, they will.
Felony weight, automatic jail time.
Eric?
Sweetheart, please, don't do this to me.
I can't go back to jail, Mom.
You're as big a scumbag as I've ever dealt with in my life.
Let's go then. We gotta process your mom.
I love you, son. I do. No matter what, I love you. I do.
I love you too, Mom.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
All right. It's mine, okay?
No.
You know what Glenn and Judy Girton, Ed?
I know Glenn.
How do you know him?
Mutual friends.
Yeah, when'd you see him last?
It's been a while. Couldn't even tell you.
You've done a lot of time, Ed.
Yeah, I've made some mistakes.
You're all violent crimes.
Judy and Glenn were staying at their friend's apartment, this woman named Sherry Lent.
Okay.
Oh, Sherry got robbed this morning, and whoever did it shot all three of them.
It's messed up. I didn't know that.
Why'd you run when we walked up on you, Ed?
I had some bad dealings with cops, that's all. Hey, I didn't do no shootings. I've been keeping it clean, boss.
When Judy got shot, the bullet went back of her head, rolled her skull around, and came out.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want to know the first thing she was able to say? Ed from Jamaica.
Well, there's a lot of Eds out in Jamaica.
How many do you think showed up on Glenn's cell phone records?
All right. I got a call from Glenn a couple of days ago. The woman him and Judy were staying with is a big pot dealer. And he wanted me to hook him up with someone who could pull a robbery. I told him I was out of that game. End of conversation.
If we walk out of this room without you telling us what happened, there won't be any deal, Ed.
I don't know anything about this.
All right, let's take a ride.
Where?
Bellevue.
What's up? Why?
Judy lived.
Great.
Yeah, we're going to stand you in the lineup, Ed. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
What kind of deal we talking about?
You won't get the needle.
I mean, you spent half your life in the joint. It's not like you can't do the time.
Glenn set it up?
I tie him and Judy up. I take the blonde bitch back into the room to get the dope. She pulls out a gun she's got hidden under this console, so I take her out. I had no choice.
Yeah, well, you want to play that up.
What are we gonna do, Dave?
They want me dead.
Then don't put yourself in a position for them to kill you.
You don't know what the government is capable of.
Sure I do. I was in Vietnam. I'm not a fan of the government either.
You were in Vietnam?
Yeah. What do you want, Dave?
I want people to know what the government has tried to do to me.
Then let's get the word out.
How?
I'm an investigator. I know people in the press.
I won't do any good.
So then you're not really serious about people knowing what the government did to you?
I am serious.
Then let's do it. Me and you.
I have it all written down in my journals back in my apartment.
Do it here. We got to get the word out now.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not. Write it down. I'll get it out to my contacts in the press. There's a pad and a pen right here. Just get it down.
I don't know where to start.
The invention they stole from you. Dave, don't move. Just trust me for 1 second and don't move. If you move 1 inch
I know that there's people behind that glass right now.
with guns and they'll shoot you dead. Just don't move, okay?
Because you don't want to go out like this.
I don't want you to go out like this. If you die,
No one will ever hear your story. So, real slow, I want you to move your hand away from the gun.
No one's gonna care anyway.
I'll care. I want to find out what happened to you.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. Real slow. Move your hand away from the gun. Come on. Come on.
You promise you'll look into what the government did to me?
I will. Now, real slow. I want you to put your hands on the table like I did. Okay. Good. Now, I'm gonna come around. And I'm gonna take the other gun.
No! We're all right! We're all right! We're all right! No!
It's all right. It's all right. Relax. It's all right. Stand up for me.
You promise?
I know. I promised. And I'll see you soon. I'm going to hand you off to Lieutenant Rodriguez now. It's going to be all right.
Come on, baby. Just get inside.
Sorry, Andy.
It's all right.
Sorry.
Matterhort, you got your daughter outside the precinct asking for you.
I'll go get Theo. Get him home.
Okay.
Okay, I get right here.
What's going on?
Just a little problem with a suspect.
It said on the news a detective was held hostage. I didn't know.
Yeah, it worked out. Everything's okay.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
Dad, I've been thinking about what you said, and thank you. It was so sweet of you to do that, but I want you there. I mean, who'd walk me down the aisle?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
So I told Mom she's gonna have to deal with it, or Kevin and I will elope, which she'll never go for.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that I even put you in that position. I really am.
No problem.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a hectic day.
I can imagine. Well, I'll see you tomorrow for dinner. I can't wait for you to meet Kevin.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Daddy!
Oh, hey, Squirt.
Where have you been?
I had to work late at the office.
I don't like that.
Neither do I.
Theo, go get ready for bed, okay?
Okay.
Can you stay a while?
I'll stay as long as you need.